Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Charlotte Motor Speedway Dirt Track for week number 2 of the B-Main Bandits King of Wings series, featuring the 360 Wing Sprint cars and the winged Outlaw Micro Sprints. Final hot laps out on track. Qualifying shook out just like this. Quick time tonight, 21 of Cameron Pritchard, 13.867. Had 18 cars take time tonight to qualify for the 360 portion of the event. And now let's roll right into the first of our 3 heat races. Heat race number 1, rolling out for the Wing 360 Sprint cars tonight here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway Dirt Track. Starting on the pole, coming to you out of St. Louis, Missouri, the Rocky K Victory Fuel Aces Up Sim Sports Scott Thompson Racing number 73 of Larry Moody. To his outside, he's out of Anadarko, Oklahoma, the Crow Racing Aces Up Sim Sports, Scott Thompson Racing, number 98 of Ryan Paget. Inside of row number 2, coming to you out of Jefferson City, Missouri, the number 27, that's going to be Chad Griggs. To his outside, going to be the 21 of Cam Pritchard, making his first start with us this season. Inside of row number 3 out of Joplin, Missouri, that's going to be the AMT Racing Services B-Main Bandits, number 69 of Austin Thornton. And rounding out the field, making his debut with us tonight, out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, is going to be the 117 of Michael Todd. Got 6 cars, going to go for 8 laps around the 4/10 mile here at Charlotte. As the field works their way into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. Paget with a jump start. Wheel stands. Green flags in the air. We're racing. Moody going to hold the lead down the back straightaway. Chad Griggs up to the high side. Everybody following along right through the middle. Pritchard trying to run the top. Not making it work yet. Ryan Paget, Chad Griggs side by side. Griggs all the way down to the infield tractor tires. He's got to run on Moody for the lead. Throws it across the racetrack. A little bit of contact with the wall. Moody crosses back over. He's got the lead down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Cam Pritchard trying to throw his hat in the ring. Got a 4-car dance for the lead here. Almost halfway through this one. Moody still got it down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Paget, a little bit of contact between him and Griggs, knocks the front end out of Griggs' machine. They come across the line, 4 down, 4 to go. And the caution flag is going to fly. Watch the contact again between Ryan Paget and Chad Griggs. Right rear to the left front, knocks the front end out of Griggs' machine. Unable to turn the car as he goes into turn number 1. And that's going to draw the first yellow of the evening. There we go. Coming back to green, Ryan Paget, Larry Moody, Cam Pritchard, your top 3. Paget slow rolls them all the way around the infield tractor tires. Green flags back in the air. We're racing. 3 laps to go this time. Pritchard trying to work the high side. Carry the momentum around Larry Moody. Moody with a half slider line. 2 laps to go this time. Pritchard to the high side. Looks like he's going to clear Moody this time down the back straightaway. He's got second place. Does he have the speed to catch Ryan Paget? White flag is out one more time around. Paget moves up and starts pushing the cushion. Cam with a big run on the low side. Out of turn number 3, out of turn number 4. Checkered flag is going to fly. Heat race number 1 winner is going to be Wrecking Ryan Paget out of Anadarko, Oklahoma. Cam Pritchard second, Moody third, Austin Thornton fourth, and Michael Todd going to be your last car on track. Chad Griggs rounds out the field. Here we go with heat race number 2. Going to have another 6 cars going for another 8 laps here around the Charlotte Motor Speedway Dirt Track. Starting on the pole from just down the road in Hudson, North Carolina, the Wrangler Jeans number 08 machine. That's Mr. I Can't Turn On Dirt, Richie Joplin. To his outside, making his debut with the B-Main Bandits tonight, going to be the Lightning Motorsports number 91, Matt Grimm. Inside of row number 2, he comes to you at Springfield, Illinois, representing Indy Race Parts Esports, number 24, Noah Bowman. To his outside out of Granbury, Texas, the B-Main Bandits, AMT Racing Services. Your logo here, number 31, is Andrew Thornton. Inside of the final row, out of Ames, Iowa, the Victory Fuel, Dewey Ford, Hodel Racing, Miller Time Motorsports, number 39 of Josh Berkey. And to his outside, relative newcomer to the series, out of Corunna, Michigan. Thank you for correcting me last week, Cody. That's going to be the 63 of Cody Kennedy. So once again, 6 more cars, 8 more laps around the Charlotte Motor Speedway dirt track. Field works into 3, out of turn number 4. Richie holds him for a minute. Green flag's in the air. We're racing. Noah Bowman working the low side of the speedway. 3 wide for the lead on lap number 1. Apologize once again for SDK timing not being exactly correct. Hopefully it'll catch up here in the next couple of laps. But Bowman got the low side rolling. He leads lap number 2. There we go. Now we're straight. Josh Berkey making his way around on the low side as well. Andrew Thornton trying to follow suit. Matt Grimm still trying to make that high side work. Richie Joplin doing his best to hang in there. Always has complaints about racing cars on dirt. Man, he always finds a way to still hang in there. Noah Bowman continues to lead. We got 4 down, 4 to go. Bowman scrubbing a lot of speed, rolling around the low side of the speedway, but making it stick. Berkey, next car in line, able to do so. Matt Grimm running in 3rd. Andrew Thornton trying a whole bunch of different lines, running around in the 4th position. Richie Joplin right with him in the 5th spot. Cody Kennedy managing to stay on racetrack. A little bit squirrely all by himself in a different zip code at the back of the pack. Noah Bowman works into turns 3 and 4, coming around to the white flag. 1 lap to go for Noah Bowman. 1.3 second advantage over Josh Berkey in 2nd. As he comes out of turn number 4, checkered flag's gonna fly. The Springfield, Illinois runner, Noah Bowman, number 24 machine, is gonna be your winner. Josh Berkey in 2nd, Matt Grimm 3rd, Andrew Thornton 4th, Richie Joplin 5th, and Cody Kennedy going to round out your 6-car field. 3rd and final heat race rolling out on the speedway for the B-Main Bandits Wing 360 sprint cars. Starting on the pole, come to you to Lawrenceburg, Indiana, the Indy Race Parts Esports, number 71 of Wade Fields. To his outside out of Paris, Tennessee, the JMR B-Main Bandits, number 81 of Jackson McLean. Inside of row number 2, come to you out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Aces Up Sim Sports, Scott Thomason Racing Passing Points Podcast, number 6 of Scott Thomason. To his outside, we've got him registered as the number 024 in the league. He's got 14 on the wing tonight. That's going to be Josh Whiteman. Inside of the final row, coming to you out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, it was only a matter of time before we had this sponsor, the OnlyFans, number 3 of the Maniac, Matt Moniak. And rounding out your field out of Spencerville, Ohio, the Surge Performance, number 11 of Byron Gay. So once more, 6 cars, 8 laps around the Charlotte Motor Speedway dirt track. Wade Fields sends us off, fires, green flags in the air, and we're racing. Most of the field rolling around the bottom side of the speedway. Jackson McLean and Wade Fields banging wheels for the lead. Josh Whiteman is right there. Scott Thomason, first car up to the high side of the speedway. McLean still rolling the low side. He's got the lead this time by Wade Fields. Josh Whiteman, a little bit of contact. 3 wide off turn number 2 for the 3rd spot. laps down, 5 laps to go. Scott Thomason and company trying to catch Jackson McLean. McLean up to a 1 second advantage as we are halfway home in heat race number 3. Byron Gay, Wade Fields battling for the 4th position. Wade Fields down low, Gay up around the high side. 2 more times around for Jackson McLean out front. Still holding that 1 second advantage over Scott Thomason, now extending it to 1.3 seconds. A little bit of a bobble there through 3 and 4, plenty of room to work with. White flag is out, 1 more time around for the Wonder Boy, Jackson McLean. Smooth sailing right around the tires. Out of turn number 4, the Wonder Boy, Jackson McLean, going to take the win in your 3rd and final heat race. Scott Thomason 2nd, Byron Gay 3rd, Josh Whiteman 4th, Wade Fields in 5th. Matt Moniak will round out your 6-car field. And that's going to do it for the 360 Sprint Car Heat Races here at Charlotte. Now let's go take a look back at the winged Outlaw Micro Sprint feature from Kokomo Speedway earlier this week. Alright folks, it is feature time for the winged Outlaw Micro Sprints. Got 12 cars, going to go for 30 laps around the Kokomo Speedway. Starting on the pole tonight, it's going to be the number 024 of Josh Whiteman. To his outside out of Hudson, North Carolina, the STP number 08 of Mr. I Can't Turn on Dirt, Richie Joplin. Inside of row number 2, hometown race for this driver out of Lawrenceburg, Indiana, is going to be Wade Fields. To his outside, coming to you out of Granbury, Texas, the number 31 of Andrew Thornton. Inside of row number 3 is going to be the surge performance number 11 of Byron Gay. Noah Bowman, the 24 machine, to his outside. Starting inside of row number 4, the Skull Bandit number 69 out of Joplin, Missouri. That's Austin Thornton. Michael Todd to his outside, making his debut with the B-Main Bandits Racing League out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Inside row number 5, going to be the number 6 of Scott Thomason out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Chad Griggs to his outside out of Jeff City, Missouri. And on the final row, Breck and Ryan Padgett, the number 98. And Jackson McLean out of Paris, Tennessee, taking an EOL, starting at the tail of the field. As the field works out of turn number 4, green flags in the air, and we're racing. Josh Whiteman right to the high side of the speedway. Wade Fields working a bottom. Richie Joplin looking at the inside of Fields for the 2nd spot. Andrew Thornton, first one all the way down by the tires. 3 wide off of turn number 2 for the 3rd spot. Byron Gay clears Joplin for the 3rd spot. Thornton still through the middle. Noah Bowman with a huge run on the high side. Back there for about the 5th spot. Whiteman continues to lead, working lap number 4. Scott Thomason moving up through the field just a little bit, up to 6th spot from the 10th starting position. And we got contact that's going to bring out our first yellow of the evening. First caution of the evening. A little bit of hard race, and Noah Bowman slides right across the nose of Wade Fields. Fields turns it down and grabs Bowman. Bowman collects Ryan Padgett. That draws the first yellow of the race. Here we go, coming back to green. Josh Whiteman, Wade Fields, Andrew Thornton, your top 3. Green flags back in the air off turn number 4. We're racing. Wade Fields right to the bottom of the speedway. Whiteman rolling around the high side. Take a look at our far shot. A lot of racers choosing that higher line, carrying the momentum with these winged micro sprints. Andrew Thornton with a good run off turn number 2 down the back straightaway for the lead. Wade Fields still running 3rd. Austin Thornton and Scott Thomason side by side for the 4th spot. First car down to the bottom there, Noah Bowman. Goes to throw a slide job on Richie Joplin. Doesn't clear it. Joplin may have to keep up with the momentum. Got 8 laps down, 22 to go. Mostly single filed out around the top of the Kokomo Speedway. Austin Thornton and Chad Griggs now running for the 5th position. Griggs is going to slide up in front of him. Austin lets him have it. Jackson McLean with a big run. He goes to the bottom of Austin and Griggs. Does he go 2 for 1? No, he just gets Austin. Austin rides the ball down the front straightaway with Richie Joplin into the fence, and that's going to draw another yellow. Take a ride with Richie Joplin here and see what he saw to bring out the yellow. Sees Austin on the fence. Looks like he checks up and somebody else got in the back of Richie. Go back and check that out. Now to turn number 4, see Thornton get the wall. Joplin right behind. Looks like Noah Bowman with a big head of steam. Didn't have anywhere to go. Gets into the back of Richie. That draws our 2nd yellow of the race. Here we go as the field comes back down to green. Whiteman, Thornton, Fields, your top 3. Field fans out through turns 1 and 2. Whiteman with a good run off the top. Puts a little bit of different distance between himself and Andrew Thornton. Got contact a little further back in the field. Looks like we're going to have another yellow. Jackson McLean goes to throw a slider on Chad Griggs. Griggs goes to cut down, so Jackson has to abort mission. Collects Austin Thornton and a bunch of other cars. That's our 3rd yellow of the race. Coming back to green, same top 3 as last restart. Whiteman grabs the loud pedal off turn number 4. We're racing once again here at Kokomo. 3 wide, a little further back in the pack. Whiteman off to a good start once again. Andrew Thornton gets into the fence, starts shuffling back a little bit. A little bit of contact with Thomason, and yellow's out once again. Had a lot going on there. Thornton and Thomason get together. Thomason and Griggs get together. Thornton and Thomason get together again. Collects Byron Gay, Ryan Paget, and a couple of others. Calamity for that caution. With iRacing scoring, reverts back to the last completed lap. We're halfway home here in this one from Kokomo. Whiteman punches the button and we're back underway. Austin Thornton, the first car down. Big move to the low side of the speedway. Goes 2 for 1 down the back straightaway. Moves him up to the 5th spot. And the 2 cars pass him right back to turns 3 and 4. Out front, Wade Fields makes a big move on Whiteman for the lead. Whiteman crosses him over down the back straightaway. Got a great high and low crossover battle for the lead. Just a little past halfway home here. Whiteman and Fields going at it. Andrew Thornton waiting in the wings, waiting for somebody to make a mistake. Contact between Fields and Whiteman that time. Fields crosses him back over. He's going to lead the lap. Both cars go a little bit low. Fields able to carry more momentum through the middle of the speedway. Coming down this time by, we got 9 laps to go here at Kokomo. Wade Fields and Josh Whiteman duking it out for the lead. Andrew Thornton staying right on their tail. Scott Thomas and Noah Bowman rounding out your top 5. Real close quarters action here around turn number 2 into turn number 3. Fields winds it up, fires it in. Whiteman's got it rolling on the high side. 7 to go. And we're going to have another yellow flag. Going to take a look at Noah Bowman and Scott Thomason battling for the 4th spot back here. Real tight racing. Noah Bowman hooks the rear Nerf bar of Thomason, sends him around. That's going to bring out a yellow and move Bowman to the tail. There we go. Coming back to green. Going to have 6 laps to go. Whiteman, Fields, Thornton, Griggs, Austin Thornton, your top 5. Leaders all go to the top side of the speedway. Chad Griggs getting ready to throw his hat in the ring down in the 4th position. Fields fires the shot across the nose of Whiteman. Whiteman clears him. This time, Bobby got 4 laps to go. Fields down the low side once again. Whiteman and Fields door to door, wheel to wheel. Three laps to go. Fields and Whiteman get together. That's going to be a yellow. We're going to take advantage of the excellent drone shot we have a Wade Fields machine. Slow motion even. Whiteman coming down, Fields coming up. Both drivers get together, racing hard for the lead. Here we go, coming back to green. Going to be a green-white checkered finish. Wade Fields and the Thornton brothers, you're now your top 3. Everybody rolling around the high side of the speedway. Byron Gay, Austin Thornton, and Noah Bowman battling out for that final podium spot. We come around, white flag, 1 lap to go. Got contact, calamity as the white flag flies. Noah Bowman and Austin Thornton going for a big ride. Out of turn number 4, though, your winner is going to be Wade Fields out of Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Second place is going to go to Andrew Thornton out of Granbury, Texas. Noah Bowman, after a late race incident, he makes a charge back through the field to round out your podium. As the dust settles here at Kokomo, your winner tonight is going to be Wade Fields. Andrew Thornton, Noah Bowman round out your top 3. Richie Joplin, Chad Griggs round out the top 5. Scott Thomason, Josh Whiteman, Byron Gay, Austin Thornton, and Ryan Padgett round out the top 10. Michael Todd in 11th, and Jackson McLean rounds out your 12-car field. Now, we're going to jump back over to Charlotte Motor Speedway to bring you the Winged 360 main event. Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime for the B-Main Bandits King of Wings Series. Got 18 cars going to do battle for 30 laps around the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and your starting lineup looks like this. Starting shotgun on the field tonight, he comes to you out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The OnlyFans number 3, that's going to be the Maniac, Matt Moniak. And starting to his inside, rolling off from the 17th starting spot out of Corunna, Michigan, the number 63 of Cody Kennedy. Starting outside of row number 8, the 16th starting spot tonight, he comes to you out of Jeff City, Missouri. The Advanced Sim Racing Victory Fuel, Scott Thomason Racing, number 27 of Chad Griggs. And his inside comes to you out of Lawrenceburg, Indiana, the Indy Race Parts Esports, number 71, that is Wade Fields. Outside of row number 7 tonight, comes to you out of Hudson, North Carolina, just down the road from the dirt track here in Charlotte, the Wrangler Jeans, number 08, Mr. I Can't Turn on Dirt, Richie Joplin. Starting in the 13th position tonight, he comes to you out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, the number 117 of Michael Todd. 12th starting spot tonight belongs to the Aces Up Sim Sports, Scott Thomason Racing. Finish Line Designs, number 024, that's Josh Whiteman. And his inside, the 11th starter, coming to you out of Granbury, Texas, the AMT Racing Services B-Main Bandits, your logo here, number 31 of Andrew Thornton. Getting into your top 10 starters tonight, he comes to you out of Joplin, Missouri, the AMT Racing Services B-Main Bandits, number 69 of Austin Thornton. And his inside comes to you out of Spencerville, Ohio, the Surge Performance, number 11 of Byron Gay. A starting spot tonight, he comes to you out of Anadarko, Oklahoma. Heat race winner tonight, the Crow Racing, the Aces Up Sim Sports, Scott Thomason Racing, number 98 of Reckon Ryan Padgett. Starting to his inside, he comes to you out of Springfield, Illinois. Heat race number 2 winner, representing Indy Race Parts Esports. That's going to be the number 24 of Noah Bowman. Rolling off from the 6th starting spot tonight, he comes to you from Paris, Tennessee, the B-Main Bandits, JMR, number 81 of the Wonder Boy, Jackson McLean. Starting to his inside, first start with us this season out of Carlisle, Illinois. That's going to be the number 21 of Cam Pritchard. Getting into your front 2 rows. Starting outside of row number 2 out of Ames, Iowa, the Victory Fuel Dewey Ford, Hodel Racing, Miller Time Motorsports, number 39 of Josh Berkey. To his inside, he's out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. The Aces Up Sim Sports, Scott Thomason Racing Victory Fuel Passing Points Podcast number 6 of Scott Thomason. And your front row, coming to you out of St. Louis, Missouri, the Finish Line Race Design, Scott Thomason Racing Aces Up Sim Sports number 73 of Larry Moody. And your pole sitter making his debut with the B-Main Bandits Racing Series tonight, the Lightning Motorsports number 91, that is Matt Grimm. We got 18 cars going for 30 laps around the Charlotte Motor Speedway dirt track. Sit down, strap in, hold on tight as we get rowdy and go for a ride on the wild side with the B-Main Bandits 360 Sprint Cars. As the field rolls into turn number 3, out of turn number 4, Matt Grimm, Larry Moody going to lead us down. Grimm fires, green flags in the air. We're underway here at Charlotte. Grimm right to the high side of the speedway, wasting no time. 3 and 4 wide behind for third place on back. Cam Pritchard, Josh Berkey, Scott Thomason all over the racetrack for the third spot. 4 wide into turn number 4 on lap number 1. Got one in the wall already. Oh, big calamity down the back straightaway. And the yellow flag is going to fly. Josh Whiteman was the car in the wall off turn number 2. Had a big stack up behind down the back straightaway. We're watching Byron Gay. Loses it going into turns 3 and 4, comes to a stop, gets collected by Wade Fields. Coming back to green. Matt Grimm, Larry Moody, Scott Thomason lead us down. Green flags in the air once again, and we're racing. The field's starting to fan out relatively quickly. Top 5 all stretched out. Further back in the pack, still 2 and 3 wide. And we got a yellow flag out once again. We're going to take a look at the 117 of Michael Todd. Looks like he gets into the slick, comes down and grabs Whiteman. Then he grabs Byron Gay and Chad Griggs. That draws our second yellow of the race. Here we go, coming back to green. Matt Grimm paces the field out of turn number 4. Green flag flies. We're back underway. Lots of moving around further back in the pack. Josh Berkey right now, the blue number 39 on the high side of the speedway. A little bit of a connection issue, but he's got the top side rolling. He's moving forward. Further back in the pack, Cody Kennedy, Ryan Padgett, a little bit of contact off turn number 2. 3, 4 wide down the back straightaway. Back up front, Scott Thomason running the 4th position. Side by side with Josh Berkey, Cam Pritchard rolling the low side, trying to challenge for the top few spots. As of now, Larry Moody still holding on to P2. Cam Pritchard now rolling the high side, trying to get a run. They're side by side down the back straightaway for P2. Both drivers trying to close in on Matt Grimm. Great racing action all over the Charlotte Motor Speedway dirt track. Now 3 wide for the top 3 spots. Grimm still going to hold it. Pritchard now down around the infield tractor tires. Moody has a run on Grimm for the lead. Cody Kennedy rolling through the infield there. We're going to stay green. Great 3-car battle up front. Josh Berkey starting to gain ground. He wants to make it a 4-car race for the lead. Starting to work lap number 12. Cam Pritchard, Larry Moody have been the highlight so far. Pritchard finally clears Moody. Grimm up on the wall just a little bit. Pritchard right to the tail tank this time by. Got to run on the high side, but nowhere to take it. He winds up, fires the slider across the nose of Grimm, and he's going to have it this time by. Cam Pritchard leads lap 13. Grimm fires back with a slider of his own. Pritchard crosses him back over as they're starting to catch the lap car of Cody Kennedy. Todd down low in the infield as well. Looks like we're going to stay green with this one as well. Cam Pritchard right to the tail tank of Cody Kennedy. Kennedy having a little trouble staying predictable, but the top three pass him by. Michael Todd's around, and that's going to bring out a yellow. Michael Todd having a rough go of his debut with the B-Main Bandits. Waited until the track was clear to get back on track. Rolls around the infield tractor tires. Tags 1, 2, almost all three of them. Knocks the front and rear end out of whack in the car. And I believe that will likely end his evening. There we go, coming back to green. Cam Pritchard, Matt Grimm, Larry Moody, now your top three. The green flag is back out. The leaders all go to the top side of the speedway. Josh Berkey, first car down low, trying to make ground on the podium. Got one around there in the back, and that's going to bring out another yellow. This is going to be the Spencerville, Ohio driver, Byron Gay. Just gets into the slick, checks up to not get into Chad Griggs. Noses her into the wall and drags out another yellow. There we go, let's try it again. Cam Pritchard, Matt Grimm, Larry Moody, Josh Berkey, Noah Bowman, your top five, and we're back underway here at Charlotte. Field spreading out, all three racing lines being used. Josh Berkey, Larry Moody side by side for the third spot. Berkey's going to clear him this time. He's got it, coming down to 11 laps to go. A little further back in the pack, Chad Griggs struggling to make his way through the field tonight. A little bit of contact in the back between Scott Thomason and Matt Moniak. Looks like Moniak's going to grab a tractor tire, and that's going to bring out a yellow. We're going to go back and take a look at what happened with the three of Matt Moniak. Side by side with Thomason. Jackson McLean makes it three wide. A little bit of contact out of all three cars. Moniak manages to not grab a hold of a tractor tire like I originally thought. But hey, bud, can't park there. Another yellow's out. We'll get them re-racked, restacked, and get it going again. There you go, coming back to green. Should be 10 to go. Cam Pritchard going to lead the field down. Green flag back underway. Josh Berkey really making the low side work on those restarts. Currently running in the third position, challenging for P2 from Matt Grimm. Grimm following Pritchard on the high side, Larry Moody in fourth. Running about a car width lower than everybody else in the top three. Andrew Thornton and Noah Bowman challenging each other for the sixth position. Thornton running a little bit lower, bit of a slider line as Bowman's trying to run a wall. 6 laps to go this time. Cam Pritchard, Matt Grimm still comfortably out in first and second. Josh Berkey, a little bit of breathing room from Larry Moody for the third spot. We've got 5 laps to go this time. Ryan Padgett holding the 5th position as Thornton and Bowman continue to throw haymaker sliders on one another for the 6th spot. Thornton gets it that time. Goes to the bottom once again to block the charge from Bowman. Now Bowman switches it up, runs the cross under Thornton that time. Back out front, Cam Pritchard stretching that lead out just a little bit, 0.8 of a second this time by. We got 2 laps to go. Battle continues on for the 6th position as Cam Pritchard comes around. He takes the white flag. He's got 1 lap to go. Out of turn number 3 and turn number 4. Checkered flag's gonna fly. Cam Pritchard out of Carlisle, Illinois, with his first appearance with the B-Main Bandits this season, is gonna bring home the checkered flag. Well, your A-feature winner tonight comes to you out of Carlisle, Illinois. First start this season with the B-Main Bandits, the 21 of Cam Pritchard. Matt Grimm gonna come home P2 in his debut with the league. And rounding out your podium, going to be the number 39 of Josh Berkey. And that concludes all of tonight's racing action. We hope you enjoyed it. Join us next week as the 410 Wing Sprint cars are back in action at the Lakeland USA International Speedway. The massive 3/4 mile dirt oval here on iRacing, as well as the 305 Sprint cars being back in action with the slippery Cedar Lake Speedway in Wisconsin. Thank you once again for tuning in, and we'll see you next Tuesday night.